Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Silver Moonlight Tarot. It's been quite a while since I've done a video, apologies for that. I am a holistic therapist as well, and since being allowed to reopen I've been pretty busy with lots of new clients and dealing with that, so I had to put this on the back burner for a little while I got that back on track, which is really good because I wasn't even sure if I'd have a business to go back to be honest. So, but I've been wanting to come back to this, so I am making the time today to do a video. So today's video is what guidance do you need for the next 3 months. This is a timeless video, so you'll find this video when it's the right time for you. Okay, if you're new to pick a card reading, there are 4 piles of cards to choose from, and I've actually put some seashells on them today. So it's just a case of clearing your mind. You can do that by taking a few slow deep breaths and then just relaxing and seeing where your focus is drawn to. And we have 4 piles. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 and pile 4. As I said, you can choose by looking at the cards or the shells that I've put on there. Don't ask me what the shells are, I actually don't know, but they're quite pretty. All my links are down below as usual. You can find me on Instagram. Again, I've been very quiet on there of late, and I'm also going to be starting to pick that up again. I am available for private readings. My details will be down below. You can contact me via Instagram, Facebook or email. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. You are master of your own ship. I use tarot as a guidance. It's not set in stone. It is like a map. You can follow it, you can detour off it. I always think it's forewarned is forearmed, so just gives you a wider picture of the energies that are out there based on the energies of the day that I'm doing this reading. So with that being said, you can pause the video while you concentrate which pile you want to do, but with that being said, we'll head on into pile 1. Okay, group 1, so you chose this shell here, so let's see what's coming up for the next 3 months. So we've got 6 of Pentacles, we have got the High Priestess, we have got the Wheel of the Year or the Wheel of Fortune, most commonly known as, and the 6 of Swords. That's another 6 that we've got. I'm just going to lay the next 3 cards. We have got the 6 of Forces, another 6. That's the Waterfall in reverse. Let's pick this up actually, you can't. Put that there. Okay, I think you can see him. What else have we got? We have got another 6 of Roses, the War of the Roses, and Archangel Michael. Okay, so we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 6s, and 6s are all about harmony and improvement. So I feel, particularly looking at this card coming in, that at the moment you are not feeling it at the moment. You're lacking harmony in your life, and there's issues going on. So what I want to say to you is over the next 3 months you are going to see an improvement and move into calmer times. I feel that there's a situation going on at the moment with the 6 of Pentacles where you are being helped by somebody, and I feel for some of you this is financially. You have needed to be helped financially to get you through a sticky patch at the moment, and that's not really sitting that well with you either. You're probably quite an independent person and don't like the fact that you've actually had to ask for help or accept help, either through benefits or someone kind enough that has the income that you don't have at the moment to give you a hand to help you through a difficult period. But what I will say is, you know, you are going to move out of that phase, and you will learn from it and grow from it, and you will see an improvement by the end of 3 months. this situation that's made you difficult with your finances has left you feeling powerless with this card. So you feel like you've had your power robbed, and you're quite down with it. Actually, it's affecting your mood, and it's definitely affecting your emotions. So you might feel like you're a bit on an emotional roller coaster ride at the minute, because you can't really see a way out of having to rely on the generosity of somebody else or state benefits. This is where the High Priestess comes in to say you actually haven't had your powers robbed. Your power is very much still there. You're a very powerful person. You need to tap into your intuition and regain your balance. If you can maintain your balance by being centered, then you will think more clearly, and you will intuitively know the right things that you need to do to get yourself out of the situation that you're in. Okay, so the High Priestess is asking you to take that time out now, take that quiet time out, tune in to your higher self, higher source, universe. Put your requests out there, ask for help. Your guides can't help you if you don't ask for help, and know that they will guide you, and listen for those intuitive words and guidance that can come in all shapes and forms to help you get yourself out of the situation that you're in. But she's really reinforcing that you're not powerless. You're feeling like that at the moment, but you're letting your emotions sway you too much, so it's knocking you off center, it's knocking you off balance, and you need to, she wants you to bring that, you know, check in on that, accept that that's what's happening, and rein it in a bit. Okay, because if you can do that, even though you might find that things are difficult at the moment, there's a lovely opportunity coming in. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So again, it's a, you know, your change of luck. There is a change of luck coming in. But if you're clouding your thoughts by letting your emotions get on top of you, and you're feeling a bit down, and some of you may be feeling depressed or anxious, and that you may miss this opportunity. And she doesn't want you to miss this opportunity that's coming in, okay? Because it's the chance to change your luck and to make things better and improve your life. And, you know, this can be any area of your life. It doesn't have to be finances. It can be relationships, you know, any area of your life that you're experiencing difficulties at the moment. But she's saying you just need to rein in your emotions. You are on a bit of an emotional roller coaster at the moment. It's really got to you. And you're in danger of missing this opportunity that's coming in that can actually improve the situation and bring better things into your life, so that you learn from what's happened, but you move into much calmer times. As you can see, he's taking the swords of all the difficulties that have occurred in the past. So he's learned from it, but he's moving on into calmer waters. For some of you, this might even actually be a physical move that you need to make in order to have you know, new opportunities and maybe even a fresh start. And down here we've got the War of the Roses. So there is a bit of a battle going on. I think for a lot of you this is just an internal battle with yourself, where you're fighting this negative talk and trying to reason with yourself, but you can't really see a way out of being quite dependent on this help that you're receiving. And you don't like the situation that you're in. So there's a bit of an internal battle going on. And for others, it might actually be a battle of, you know, where you've had a fallout with somebody, and it's left you feeling powerless. You know, there may be a bit of a power struggle going on somewhere. That could be in work or a personal relationship, where there is a bit of a power struggle, and someone holds all the strings, and you're very dependent on them, and it's not what you want, and and you don't like it. And this is saying, you know, it's time to address that. Okay, so as I said, for some of you it could be in a personal relationship where there's some control, even over money, or just a control thing, and you're very much reliant on what they give you, which robs you of your power and causes this battle that you don't like being in this situation, but you don't know how to get out of it. And for others, it could have been a battle within a work situation with colleagues or a boss where there's been some difficulties, some competition, battle, you know, disagreements with how things should be done. And again, that's left you feeling powerless. You feel like you have to succumb to their way or no way, and it's not how you would like to do things. So this is where Archangel Michael comes in that he wants to bring more positive energy into your life, and he wants you to think in a more positive way to lift you out of this, so that you can connect to your higher self and your intuition, so it can guide you and lead you out of this situation into calmer times. Okay, he wants to bring in this positive energy to turn things around, and in order to do that, you really do need to take some time out. And if you can meditate, that's great. Otherwise, go for a walk in nature. Just take some time out, sit by the sea or whatever. But you need to pull yourself away from this situation. Just breathe, take some time, and see if you can connect. And trust your gut feeling, you know, trust your intuition. Your gut feeling doesn't usually lie, and neither does your intuition. And things tend to go wrong when we don't listen to that little niggling voice that keeps, you know, alerting us to the fact that something's not right. Okay, so let's see what the next two cards throw up. So we have got To the Sea and a message in a bottle. Okay, well, To the Sea, the traditional meaning of this deck of cards, this oracle cards, would be to go with the flow. But I want to say here that you feel like you're out at sea, as it's over in this direction with the waterfall. So your emotions with the whole situation that's going on is making you feel like you're out at sea, stranded, don't really know which direction to go in or how to deal with this, and you're out at sea with your emotions. You know, water represents emotions, and we've got water and water, and that, looking at that, is pretty deep water, and she's only in what looks like not even a bath to me. It looks more like an opened up envelope, so not the strongest of things to be out in all that water, and could easily get absorbed by the water and then sink. So if you're not careful and you let your emotions continue to affect you that much, you know, it's going to cause your mood to sink even more, and you know, you don't want to end up in a state of proper depression or feeling so low that you're so low that you can't be bothered to do anything, because, you know, when you hit that rock bottom and get that low in your moods, it does affect your energy, and then it gets harder to pick yourself up and see a way forward. So this feeling of being out at sea with it all is just, you really need to get these emotions in check now, and try not to let them take over too much, that you sink that little bit more. Okay, and like I said, the best way to do that is to check in and do some meditation and tap into your higher source and your intuition to ask for help to lift your energies up, ask for guidance of, you know, how you should move forward with this, how you can deal with this. And then look for the signs. We've got message in a bottle. So this is all about looking for signs of guidance. Okay, they will always give you guidance if you ask for it. This could be watching a program or a film. You might get somebody say something in it that just, yep, that's what I need to do. You know, like the penny drops, the light bulb moment goes on. Song on the radio, something that you might read in a book or a magazine, overhearing some words when you're out and about on a bus, train, in a cafe, restaurant, pub, or even just having a conversation with a friend or whatever that you might not have caught up with for ages, and they might chat about things and not really know what's going on with you, and they might just say something that just sparks off, yes, that's what I need to do, thank you. And you'll know, because I usually get a tingling sensation, or the hairs go on the back of my neck. You just get that, you get that feeling, you know that that message was meant for you. Okay, so ask for your help, and then look out for those signs, because they really don't want to see you miss this opportunity. It would be a real shame if you missed it, because you're letting your emotions cloud your judgment and your ability to perceive a way out of this difficult situation. Okay, so the last two cards I've got for you is Happiness is My Birthright. Absolutely, everybody deserves to be happy. And true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Okay, so happiness is my birthright. Yeah, because you're not happy at the moment. You are feeling like you're sinking and there is no way out. You are not happy at the moment, and you're feeling a little bit powerless at the moment. But you know what? Happiness is your birthright, and you do deserve to be happy. And if that means that you've got some difficult choices to make, then so be it. Ask for the help and ask for the guidance to make those choices. And if it means that you have to walk away from somebody, or you have to walk away from a job, if that means that ultimately you will be happy, then, you know, it's completely your call. But if something's making you so miserable, a relationship, a job, or whatever, is it worth staying there? Or do you deserve to find happiness elsewhere? You need to ask yourself those questions, okay? But everybody deserves happiness. All you need to work, if you really want to stay in a relationship, it's a relationship issue, and you want to make it work, then you need to raise up the thing that you know, there has to be a compromise in a relationship, and there has to be give and take, and one person can't control everything. You know, it should be evenly split, so that you feel like you can contribute and your feelings, thoughts and actions are heard and valued, okay? And the last one is true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So it's okay to be, it's okay to be feeling like this. Allow yourself to feel these feelings, acknowledge these feelings, and then ask yourself what are triggering off these feelings. Write it down, what triggers off these feelings. And once you really know what is triggering everything off, that's your first point of how you're going to tackle it, okay? Because it's only when you start to tackle it, when you admit that you've got these feelings, and it's okay to have those feelings, but then what are you going to do with those feelings? How are you going to deal with them if they're making you unhappy? So you need to work at how you can tackle them and change things around. But they really want you to connect with your higher self and your guides, because they're waiting to guide you so that you don't miss this opportunity, okay? But I said you've got this bit of more of an internal battle, I think, for many of you, as to how you're going to get yourself out of this situation. But once you face what's going on and decide that not all is hopeless and there is a way out, you know, there's much brighter times ahead. You know, there's a change of luck for you. And like I said, for some of you, it might involve travel. But there's certainly more harmony coming in, okay? So I hope that resonates with you, Group 1. If it does, let me know down below. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. You take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, Group 2, so let's see what we've got for you for the next 3 months. So you chose this pretty shell. Like I said, I wished I'd looked at what these all are, but I didn't. But actually pinched them out of my son's collection, but don't tell him that. I'll put them back before he gets back from school. Right, so pile 2. We have got the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, that's just showed up in Group 1. So let's see what the others are. Queen of Swords. The Magician. The Star. And I'm just going to put the next 3 cards down as well. We have got the 4 of Forces, Spring and Autumn. The 1 of Roses, Commitment. And the 4 of Scrolls. So we've got 2 4s. Last pile had 4 6s, I think. And now we've got 2 4s. Structure and stability. You are looking for more structure and stability in your life at the moment, or certainly in an area of your life at the moment. If you were drawn to pile 1, have a look at pile 1. That message might resonate with you a little bit as well, actually, looking at the top 4 cards. So if you were drawn to pile 1 as well, you might want to go and check that out, I think. Okay, let's see what we've got. So we've got 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Magician and the Star. Right, what I want to say to you, group 2, is you are, as we're coming into this 3 months, it's times reading 6 whenever you find this reading, 6 of Pentacles, you're being gifted something that's going to give you the opportunity to do something. Now, this could traditionally be a gift of money from somebody, or some, you know, it could be that you're getting a tax rebate or whatever in that, but or it could just generally be a gift of money, or it could be someone gifting you something valuable like their time, their knowledge. You might get a scholarship of some kind, but it's the basis of this reading is that you are being given the opportunity to create something that you would like to do in your life. There's something that you want to get on and do, and you're being given this opportunity to do it. What I see down here is you need to put in the effort in order for this to work. But we've got a conflict here because we've got the karmic trench. So although you're being given this opportunity, this is part of your life lesson, is that this guy here is just, he's digging loads of trenches, and he's digging them really deep, but he's not actually planting anything in them. He's just getting deeper and deeper. So you are quite set in some destructive thought patterns and habits, and you will know where they are and how they affect your relationships, job, friendships, whatever. And you need to turn that mindset around. This is all part of your karmic lesson, your life lesson. Is it's almost like self-defeatist attitude, and it often stops you from achieving what you would like to achieve. So you need to be very mindful of that and acknowledge that this habit is still this thought habit and actions that you do is still very much there, and you need to address that now, so that you can take advantage of this opportunity that's being given to you, because it has the potential to be very successful. We've got a lovely card at the end, we've got the Star. But you're in danger of self-sabotaging it, and it's something that you've done over and over again. And with this card is a feeling that you've done it over and over again in previous lifetimes too. So in this lifetime, you've really come back to get over this. It's time to break that pattern now. So as I said, you will know the areas that you do this in. It's time to stop self-sabotaging, stop putting yourself down, stop disbelieving yourself. Because you have all the potential here to make this a success. And this is where the commitment card comes in. It's time to commit to getting on and doing this now. No more excuses, no more doing things, either procrastinating or doing things so that it sabotages what you would actually like to achieve, whether it's through fear of failure, fear of not being good enough. It's time to make a commitment to yourself that this is the life that you want. You're being given the opportunity, and it's time to do it, and it's time to let go of this. This is no longer serving you. It might have stemmed from lifetimes ago where it was, you know, habits are always formed to protect. It's your way of protecting yourself, but quite often the habits that we use to protect ourselves end up being self-limiting and not particularly good. They do more harm than good in the end, and they stop us from doing things in life. So acknowledge that you've probably taken on these habits to protect yourself at some point or another. Thank you very much, but this no longer serves me now. This is just holding me back. And you don't want to be held back anymore, because you've got this lovely opportunity coming in. So it's time to make a commitment. And this can be a timing card, but I've done this for the next 3 months. The next 3 months would bring us into autumn, but then I would expect to see that card that way if it's the autumn. So not using this as a timing card. This is just emphasizing that if you want things to bloom in your life, you've got to put in the effort. You've got to plant those seeds in order to get those flowers. You're not going to get any flowers or food or anything if you don't plant the seeds and you just keep digging. So he's procrastinating planting the seeds. He's just digging, and he's so lost in that mindset, he's not realised that he's done all of them and he's not actually put any in, you know. So by the time he realises, it'll probably be winter and it'll be too late. So you've got to prepare your ground, but you've got to plant the seeds and you've got to nurture them for them to grow. So you need to make a commitment to nurture this project, whatever it is you're wanting to do, whether it's a relationship and you've had relationship issues and you've held back too much. You've got to make that commitment to put the effort in order for it to bloom and grow and have abundance, because this card signifies abundance. So abundance is there waiting for the waiting to be taken, but you've got to put that effort in. You've got to do it. It's time to let go of this mindset. As I said, you've probably done it because it served you, it's protected you with whatever has happened in the past or previous lifetimes, but now it's time to let go. This is what you've come here to do. And the Queen of Swords is saying, she's a very strong character, the Queen of Swords. And this could be the person that either helps you to turn yourself around. She's very good at giving advice. She will be blunt and to the point, so don't ask her advice if you're not prepared to hear the truth. But she's very truthful. She's very honest. She doesn't like liars. And she's very in touch with her intuition. And she has a lot of clarity of thought. So she's very analytical. But I feel in this instance, it is asking you to adopt these qualities. So it's asking you to have more clear thinking. Try not to let your emotions cloud your judgment, which is what I said in pile 2. Very similar. It was a high priestess in this position. So it's about maintaining that balance in life, seeing things more logically rather than using your emotional head, which I feel is part of the reason that you've got this set behaviour pattern that's self-sabotage in your life, is your emotions are clouding your judgment and you're letting them rule too much. She's asking you to use your logical mind more to gain more clarity of thinking, and that will serve you better for this new opportunity coming in that you're being given, that could be provide a lot of abundance in your life. So yeah, you want to be clear-minded, more logical, more in touch with your intuition, be rational, be realistic, and be truthful about what it is that you want. Stop listening to your negative talk, is what I want to say. And the Magician here is saying that you really do have all the tools that you need to make this a success, be it a relationship, a new job, studying something new, whatever area in your life this is relating to. You've got it there to make it success, but you've got to believe in your abilities. And if you don't believe in your abilities and you stay stuck in this mindset, then you're not going to see the abundance here. Okay, but they're saying that, you know, enough is enough now. You need to address this and trust that you've got the abilities, and use logical thinking and stop using your emotional head and listening to that negative talk too much. Because the Magician is a very, very powerful, it's a very powerful card. He's a very powerful person. He's got the infinity symbol and is in touch with higher source. It's a great card for law of attraction. So what you think, what you put out there is what you get back. And again, that brings us back to here. So if you keep in that mindset, guess what? That's what you're going to get back, and you're not going to get back the abundance. So he's saying, no, what you put out there is what you get back. But also, you know, the Magician can signify that some people have, they doubt, they lack confidence in their abilities. But with the Queen of Swords and this side by side, don't lack your abilities, that you're more than capable of making this a success. More than capable. And they want to see you do that. They don't want to see you struggle anymore. They want to see your life turn around. And if you do all of that, then they're saying, you know, the success is yours. You know, there's a big bright star there with your name on it. Your life will be a lot better. You'll be a lot happier. things will be a lot more harmonious. If there's been any disharmony in your life lately, or, you know, even within your own mindset, the disharmony within your head where you're battling inside your head, like you want to do it, but you're doubting yourself. This card is saying, yeah, success is yours. Dream big. You're more than capable of achieving it. Now is the time to dream big. Don't have small dreams. Dream big and start to make it into reality. Like I said, if it's a relationship and that, you know, if you've had hurt, you know, past relationships and they've hurt you and you've held back and you shut yourself down, you know, there's a potential for a new relationship to come in. But you know, in order for this to work, you've got to put the work in. You can't come into a new relationship with all the stuff from previous relationships and put that on this person, because they haven't done that to you. So you have to give them a chance, and you have to work at that relationship for it to grow and be a positive one. So that's where you have to address this mindset. Okay, as I said, though, any area of your life, could be a it could be the commitment could be a house move, new job, as I said, new study, but there's but you've got to make that commitment for this to make it work. Okay, but don't miss out on this opportunity just because of these fears here that you've been carrying around for a long time. Okay, let's see what the next two cards we've got. We've got a fork in the road. So yeah, it's time for you to make a decision. Are you going to go down your usual route and self-sabotage the offer that's coming in? Are you going to take that route because that's the more comfortable route that you're used to doing and you feel safe in that because it's what you've always done? Or are you going to take the road less travelled and think, do you know what, it's time to break this pattern, I'm going to go down a new route and see where it takes me? Okay, but it's decision time now, guys. It really is decision time, and the only person that can make that decision is you. And this is you thinking. So it's time to think. It's time to make a plan of action, but think logically. Okay, try and keep that emotional mindset out in this instance. Think like the Queen of Swords. Believe in yourself and lay these habits to rest. Okay, so think how you're going to get out of that, and if it means that you need help, then this person here could be helping you to change this mindset around. You might need to see a counsellor or a coach, or you've got a good friend or a work mentor or just a different mentor. That's fine, but you need to make your plan of action. Think which direction you're going in. Are you going to stick with this route that, if you're honest, doesn't make you happy? Yes, you're used to it, it's what you know, it's familiar, but does it really make you happy? You need to ask yourself that question. Are you really happy deep down? Because I don't think that you are. Or do you think now it's time to make that change and travel down the route less travelled for you, so that you can make a go and make a commitment to change things around and take advantage of this opportunity and move on to brighter times? And we've got more fours there as well. So 4, 4 and 44. And then the last two cards are, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. Yep, I definitely say that you need to find, if you don't meditate, you need to find some quiet time. And if you can't meditate, that's fine. I know not everybody can. Just having a walk outside, somewhere quiet, in the woods or along the beach or whatever, so wherever's quiet for you, that's a physical active form of meditation, and that can help clear your mind too. Okay, and bring peace to you, because I feel that the ripple effect of peace in the world starts with yourself. If you're more peaceful with yourself, you will spread that out into the world. Okay, and when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So I don't think that you see the world in very positive light at the moment. I think you've got a bit of a hang up, which, you know, with everything that's gone on at the time of this reading, with all the pandemic and everything else and everything that's going on, I can probably understand that. But there's still a lot of love out there in the world. There's still a lot of good people out there in the world. The media don't like to show that very much. They like to focus on the doom and gloom, but there is a lot of love still out there, and you need to focus on that energy rather than this energy down here. So group 2, like I said, you may want to check out group 1 if you are drawn to that. If not, that's fine. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. I hope this helps you for the next 3 months. Please, please, please turn your mindset around, because there's some lovely cards there. There's a lovely opportunity coming up for you, and I would hate for you to miss it, because I feel that you will feel much happier if you do this and put the effort in, and you will see a lot of growth and abundance coming back to you. Okay, trust in the law of attraction. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Group 3, let's see what we've got for you. You've chosen this lovely shell. Okay, right, we have got the Death card, very red in this pack. We have got the 3 of Wands in reverse. We've got the Fool card. Okay, lots of change going on for you guys then. And we have got the Knight of Swords, and you better buckle up for the ride. Right, I'm just going to put the next 3 cards down. We've got Archangel Raphael. We have got the Lightning Bolt in reverse. That's 2 8s. Don't know what's going on. It's so funny what's going on with these cards today. And we have got the 8 of Roses, Community. Every pile I have done so far, we've had multiple same numbers. So we had lots of 6s in the first one, 4s in the second one, and now we've got 3 8s in this one. So 8s are all about flow and movement. It's also the infinity symbol 8s. I can't remember what the triple 8 is. You will have to look at that. If you're into angel numbers and things, you can look at that. But yeah, you've got 3 8s there. So what am I seeing here? Lots of change. Okay, so the Death card, the first card of this 3-month cycle, is you. If you've not experienced it, you are just about to experience a big change in your life, and I feel like it's as a result of something coming to an end. And with the 3 of Wands being in reverse, I feel that you've taken this change quite hard, because it's something that you've put in quite a bit of work on, and normally if it's upright you'd be looking at where you're gonna expand it next, but unfortunately it's come to a grinding halt. So for many of you, this will be a career or work situation that I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be. It can be relationships, study, or any other area of your life, but for many of you it will be about work. So yeah, it's come to a grinding halt. There's delays, there's been problems, or it's just ended completely. It's gone pear-shaped, it's upside down, and that has really kind of taken its toll on you guys, because we've got the lightning bolt upside down, which also represents a big change, but it's upside down. So you've taken this ending quite harsh and quite hard, because you thought that you'd put a lot of effort into it, but for whatever reason, whether your plans weren't solid enough or whether it was something out of your control, it's come to a grinding halt, stop, or completely finished, and it's over, and you taking it quite harshly. However, there's still a lot of life force in you yet. So with every ending, with every door that closes, there's another door opening, and we've got the Fool here. So we have an ending here, so that something new can come into your life, and this is something that you're not particularly expecting. So this wasn't something that you'd planned, but you need to take the leap of faith for this opportunity. So you're going to be starting again on something. There's a new opportunity coming in. It's not the same thing that's been going on over here. This is something completely new with the Fool. Okay, but the Fool card is asking you to take that leap of faith. You know, he's about to step off a cliff here, and he's just looking up at the skies, but he's looking up the skies for guidance to me. So I want to say, trust your intuition and just go with the flow now. This has happened for a reason, so that this can come in. And quite often when that happens and a door closes, it's because there's actually something better for you. But sometimes you have to go through doors closing in order to get to where you need to be, because there's lessons that needed to be learnt there so that you're ready to take this new opportunity. But be ready for it. Be looking out for this new opportunity. So if you're feeling wounded here and like hopeless and all is lost, no, all is not lost. You lost that, but that just needed to get cleared away so that this can come into your life, because this could be better. Okay, so new opportunity coming in. All right, you need to take that leap of faith. And I think you're going to find with Archangel Raphael card, this often brings healing into a situation. So you are going to find that somebody could be coming into your life to help heal the situation and help you deal with what's happened, so that you can take the leap of faith and move on. Okay, sometimes this can mean a reunion of some type, of something coming back into play for you to deal with, in order to move on as well. Okay, so for some of you, I feel this might be a relationship as well, because we've got relationship cards and this bit of a relationship one too. So with the 8 of Roses, I am coming back up to this card. I haven't forgotten about that one. Community. I feel that for some of you, with what's happened here, you've lost your tribe a bit. You feel like you don't belong anywhere. And that's why we've got this bolt upside down here. It's really knocks you for 6, I want to say. So if a relationship's ended, could be a romantic relationship or a friendship, or you've had, you know, something's, you know, you're estranged from a member of your family. And this card is saying it's now time to find your tribe. It's time to find your community. And this new opportunity coming in will help you find your community where you do feel that you belong. This could be friendships, this could be new work colleagues, people that you meet through new hobbies that you take up, but you're going to find your tribe, I want to say. So if you're feeling out on a limb and on your own as a result of what's happened here, you're going to find your tribe. You're going to find people that understand you, that want to be around you, that have similar interests to you, that care about you, and want to be a part of your life, and you'll want to be part of their life too. It's a sense of community. We're not meant to be islands in this world, in this lifetime. As human beings, we're not meant to be islands. Yes, we can have time on our own, but we're not designed for that. We're designed for community, and we need that community behind us. We need to know that somebody cares and that someone's got our back. And I feel that you're lacking that at the moment, and that's really hurting you. What's happened up here has really affected you internally quite badly, and it's really been like a bolt from the blue and really affected you, and you're feeling a bit powerless and almost like giving up, like, well, what's left to do now? Then there is nothing, you know, my life is going to be crap from now on in. No, there's a new opportunity coming in, and that's not the case at all. Someone's coming in to heal, but equally, as I said, there might be a reunion where you can address the situation and learn from it and move on and deal with it. So with this card up here, so you may be at a point where you're not doing anything at the moment and you're licking your wounds with what's happened, and because, you know, the Death card is quite a big change, so you may still be in the processing phase at the moment and not actually making any action and wondering how to deal with it. Don't miss out this opportunity, because when this opportunity shows up, you need to take the leap of faith, and the Knight of Swords wants you to start acting on it. So when that opportunity shows up, he wants to say, come on now, let's go, we need to act. And the moment you do, things are going to move very quickly. He's a very fast moving card, the Knight of Swords, and he's very good at clearing the air too, and he's very good at bringing clarity to situations. So if there has been an argument within the family, I feel like there might be the opportunity to rectify that once you've got out of this mindset. You're going to be given the opportunity to rectify it and clear the air and move on, okay? And for others, it's going to be left altogether. But again, you need to act on it, and you need to move on and move forward with your life, and he's going to help you. He's very fast. That's why I said at the start, when I've laid the cards down, you need to buckle up and get ready for the ride. He's not slow and plodding like the King of Pentacles. Oh no, he charges in. A lot of the Knight of Swords cards are quite dark because he lights the way in the darkness. So if you're feeling like you're in darkness here at the moment, he's going to come and clear all those dark clouds and storms away so you can see your way clearly, so that you can move forward and focus on this new opportunity coming in. So let's see what the next two cards have. We have got the Higher Power and Round and Round. Okay, so the Higher Power, I'll put that there so you can see it a minute. You're not on your own. Like, I feel that a lot of you are feeling at the moment as a result of what's happened. You're feeling very much on your own. The Higher Power card is reminding you that you're not on your own. We are all spirit. We are all belong to spirit. We're just spirit here, learning our lessons on the earth plane at the moment, and then we turn back to spirit. They're my beliefs anyway. Higher Power is reminding you of that, and reminding that you always have a connection to spirit. See the key? And connecting up to the spirit. And they can always guide you if you ask for their help on the answers to your questions, and guide you forward and bring light when there's darkness in your life. Okay, so it's asking you to find that time to meditate, say a prayer, whatever, and reconnect with them, and they will help you. And they will either help you by bringing someone physical into your life to help smooth things over and heal your heart, because I do feel this has really affected your heart area, your heart chakra, so that you can learn from what's happened, because it's all part of a life lesson for you, and move and learn how to move on. I also feel with this card, Round and Round, that you feel like you are going round and round in circles. I feel like this has happened before, okay, and this is why I said this is part of your life lesson, because I think you're recognizing that this has happened before, or you're in the same thought processes as before, and Higher Power and these cards are asking you to recognize that, so that you know you're on this cycle and it's time to break that cycle. So kind of, if someone wants to reunite in your life and whatever, in that, keep what works and reject what doesn't work. So if you know by having that person coming back into your life it's not going to work, then reject it, learn from it and move on. Okay, so this card is reminding you, yes, you've been here before, you've been in this thought process before, and what's going on to you before, it's happened to you before, and you're probably saying to me, oh God, you know, yeah, why does this keep happening to me? Because they want you to learn from it. It's time to break this pattern, and this time you are in a stronger place because you're aware that this has happened before, and you're well aware that this situation repeats itself. So now we need to look at why it's repeating itself, what's worked, what hasn't. Let's keep what works, let's reject what doesn't, and let's move on to this opportunity. Okay, and the last two cards, there we go. Hope. Hope is the conduit, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, for miracles. Yeah, hope. Don't give up hope, guys, which I feel that you currently have at the moment. Okay, if you've lost everything, there's always hope. No one can ever take hope away from you, only yourself. So don't give up hope. Okay, put your request out there, put your help, ask for help out there. They can't help you unless you ask for help. Okay, and the last card is My Faith Has the Power to Turn Trauma, oh wow, into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. So this is just confirming that I think for many of you it's been an ending of some sort in a relationship. I said not everybody. I mean, you could have had issues at work, which is what's caused the work thing to end. There may have been conflict at work with either your boss or co-workers or whatever. So my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. So it's all about learning from this, accepting it's happened and moving on. Okay, and you always learn from situations. Okay, nothing ever happens for no reason. Everything always happens for some reason, and there's always something to learn from every situation that we find ourselves in. And don't give up hope. Okay, do not give up hope, because you need to connect to your higher power now. Okay, have faith that you are part of a bigger thing, and have faith that you can turn things around. Okay, and that we learn through conflict, and don't be in fear that you're on your own, because you are going to find your tribe. You're definitely going to find your tribe if you take this leap of faith. Okay, so all is not lost. I feel like you've lost everything also with that card being in reverse, but you haven't lost everything. You might have lost this bit here, but you haven't lost everything, because something new is coming in now. Okay, you're going to really learn from this, but you need to take that leap of faith. Okay, take that leap of faith. Don't be one of those people at the end of their lives that wonder, what if I take, what I wonder what would have happened if I had taken that leap of faith back then and didn't play it safe, or stay stuck in the same rut. Okay, take that leap of faith, see where it takes you, because it's going to take you to people that understand you better. All right, it's going to take you to people that you feel that you're somewhere where you belong. Okay, so I hope that resonates with you, group 3. I hope that helps you to see a way forward for the next 3 months. You take care of yourselves. Leave a comment down below and hit the like and subscribe button if I can talk, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Group 4. Right, let's see what we've got for you. You picked this shell. So next 3 months we have got the Fool. Nice, something new coming in. The 3 of Wands, the 5 of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. I'm just going to put the next 3 cards down. We have got the King of Keys, the 5 of Roses, and the 3 of Roses. So you've got a couple of 5s there, so there's a little bit of instability, a little bit of challenge going on here in this reading. Everybody's had numbers in these readings, like multiple numbers, which has been quite interesting. So okay, so straight away coming into these 3 months, we've got the Fool card. So you're on the brink of starting something new. You're just being asked to take that leap of faith and go for it. So you've been given a new opportunity to start a new way of life. There's something new and exciting wanting to come in. If you don't know about it already, you may actually know about it because it's the first card, so it may have just happened to you. But it's exciting times because it is something new. You've been given the opportunity for a fresh start, okay, without taking too much baggage with you. You've just got to take that leap of faith and put your trust in the universe that things are going to work out. Okay, I love seeing that card because it's an exciting card to come into the reading, and it's the first card of the Major Arcana in Tarot. It's the first card of Tarot, and then it's followed by the 3 of Wands. So it's saying that if you take this opportunity, you are you're going to manage to achieve quite a bit in a short space of time, actually, as it's the second card. So I feel for a lot of you this is a work situation, career, work, business. Doesn't have to be the case, can be relationships as well, or any other area of your life, scholarships, learning, any area of your life. But for majority, I would say this is work. But you're going to achieve quite a bit in a short space of time. And when we get to the 3 of Wands, he's already got 2 wands behind him, so he's already achieved a bit there from the initial potential of something happening, and he's looking out to see where he wants to move this forward and how he can develop this further. Okay, so take that leap of faith because it's looking good. However, you're doubting. You've got a lot of inner conflict though, so whatever this new opportunity is that's come in or is about to literally come in, even though you've got the potential to do well at it in a short space of time, you are because the 5 of Wands is in reverse, you've actually got quite a lot of inner conflict going on about it. So I don't know whether you're getting bombarded by different sources of information, different pieces of advice, and you're like, do I take this, do I take that, whether you feel like you're a little bit out of your depth, and are you going to cope with it, are you going to cope if you try to expand it here. But yeah, there's quite a bit of internal conflict going on. you may be researching stuff and you think, right, okay, this is how I want to move forward, and then you come across another article and you think, oh God, okay, do I go that way with it now? Do I take that advice? So you could be overloaded with information, either written information or being given advice from other people that may have done it, or, you know, if you're in a new job situation, different advice from different work colleagues or whatever, and you're like, oh my God, which direction do I go in? Which way do I go in? How do I deal with this? Yes, there's a little bit of internal turmoil going on there, and I feel it's through a little bit of lack of confidence in your abilities to do well in this new opportunity. And that's where this Queen of Wands lady comes in, because I want to say, if anybody, you need to go and speak to someone to get this off your chest, I think, and air your views. And you couldn't ask for a better helper, really, than the Queen of Cups, because she is a fantastic listener. She's there with a cup, sitting back, waiting to hear you pour it all out. And sometimes you just got to speak it all out to someone to get some clarity of thought back and get it off your chest, get it out of your head, and then you can think clearly. Do you know, they say you can only actually retain 7 things in your brain at one time. So if you're on information overload and your head's spinning, you're taking in too much information. So just take a step back for a bit and go and talk to her. She makes a great mentor. She's a really good listener. She's what I would call a cup of tea and a chat lady. And we all know someone that's like that, that we know we can call on, and we can sit and pour our heart out to. So that could be someone connected with work. It could be your mother, or a female friend, anybody really, or even a work coach, life coach, mentor, anybody like that. But I highly recommend that you seek this person out, because I think she will just give you that golden nugget, or might just say something that sparks you off and think, yeah, that's how I'm going to deal with it. Okay, so be on the lookout for her, because yeah, you've got a lot going on in your head. You're that's making you feel that you're not going to cope handling this, and you don't want to let yourself down or let anybody else down if you're working for somebody else. And the King of Keys here this is why I think this is more of a career work reading for many of you, because this is what this card represents. And this person here, the King of Keys, is very goal orientated. So he also could be coming in to help you, but I feel this is, my feeling is this is how you're going to be. You are going to be very goal orientated, because you're going to want to achieve the best. Once you deal with this mindset here, you're going to want to really achieve the best. So you're going to be very focused on your goals. I mean, this is a great card for career advancement, so promotion or business enterprise, creating a new business, getting your clients. It's a very good card for that. A lot of focus on business. If it is someone coming into your life, you'll quite often find them in the land industry, so estate agents, landowners, management roles, but they'll be high up in their role, but they are very goal orientated and goal focused. So if this is a potential relationship coming in, and that's what this new situation is for you, then just be aware that that might be a side of their personality that you are going to have to deal with, that you may find at times that they're too focused on their goals and their work at the detriment of the relationship and family side of things. Okay, just something for you to be aware of. But I feel for many of you, this is you. You're going to really want to focus on your goals. You're really going to want to try and do the best that you can do and get to grips with it. And then with the 5 of Roses, the garden, this is about children. So for some of you, this is indicating that children are on the cards, and children could be coming into your life. And for others, it's reminding you that if you're in this mindset, that you're going to need to put some focus on your family if you currently have a family, with the children's side. So you may have, like I've said, where you've been so heavily focused trying to get this off the ground and do well and get past your demons in your head, that you've actually neglected your family life. So it's asking you to remember to, you know, make sure you slot some time in for them too. it shouldn't be all work and no play. You've got to have that balance, okay? And it's good to have that balance, because then you go back to work refreshed, and like I said, you're not overloaded with too much information that you then can't think straight and focus. And the Three of Roses is also emphasizing that, because again, there's a child there. And in this card, there's elemental spirits, fairies, and what have you. So this card is reminding you to have fun. Take time out to have fun. Don't be solely goal orientated, that you forget to have fun along the way, and have fun with your children and your family. Okay, really important that you maintain that balance. And it's really hard in life as well, and particularly if you're trying to start off a business, or you've just entered, you know, you've just been promoted, and it's a high role, and you might be in charge of a group of people or a large organization or whatever, and that, you know, and you want to do the best, and you're learning and everything else, and that, very easy to neglect the other side of your life. And these cards are just reminding you, please make the time for your children and to have fun, okay? And it will help keep you balanced, and that's better all round for you, okay? So that you don't burn yourself out either, okay? So yeah, it's all about maintaining the balance while you get this off the ground. And it is hard, because if you're enthusiastic about something, and you've got something new that's coming to you, and you're really enthusiastic about it, you do get completely focused on that, and it's very easy to lose focus in other areas of your life. So the next two cards that we have here, the last couple of oracle cards, are Higher Power, which is in the last one actually, and Happy, lovely card. So Higher Power is I think in relation to this one, where you're feeling like you've got too much going on in your head, and you've got these self-doubts of can I deal with this, can I cope with this, everyone's giving me conflicting advice, or I'm looking at too many stuff and now I don't know which way I need to move forward. As I said to the previous pile, remember, we're all spirit. We are just spirit here on the earth plane at the moment, learning our life lessons, and then we return to the spirit world. And at all times, you've always got that key to reconnect you to the spirit world, where your guides are, and they are more than happy to help you and offer you guidance when you ask for help. So it's asking you to take that time out to connect to your higher power, meditate, say a prayer, go for a walk in nature. Whichever way you can find that stillness, you will get that stillness that will help calm all these thoughts going on in your head, all this internal turmoil that you're feeling inside. This will help calm that down and give you clearer thinking and more clarity as to which way you need to move on, okay? As to how to deal with the things that you're faced with, that you're struggling with at the moment. And happy is just reinforcing, like I said here, to have joy in your life and be joyful in the here and now, okay? Remember to have happy moments in the here and now, and you will find a lot of contentment. If you can balance your life out so that you've got your work and your home life balance, and doing things that you enjoy, your hobbies and that, and your things with your family, you will be here, you'll be content, you will be happy. It's when life becomes unbalanced, then there's those areas in our life that aren't so happy. Then, you know, you don't want to come home to sad children or an unhappy wife or husband because you neglected them, because you've been too focused on your goals. So these three cards are reminding you, yeah, you've got some wonderful things going on up here. Take the advice from the Queen of Cups lady to help you deal with your inner turmoil, and you can focus on your goals, but make sure you slot time out for your friends, your family, your children, and to have some fun. Really important balance, okay? And if it means actually physically putting it in your diary, because sometimes you just got to do that, then put it down in your diary so that you know that at that time of day or on that day it is family time. Switch your work phone off. You're not, you know, don't read your emails, and focus on your family or your friends or a hobby that you enjoy doing. Everybody needs that downtime. Okay, keeps you fresh then. And the last two cards I've got for you is the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Okay, so that says to me that you are overthinking things here. Okay, you're overthinking what you need here, and that's what's causing the inner conflict. So maybe don't ask for what you need, ask for what you should have, you know. So don't go in asking for a shopping list of things, because what you think you might need isn't necessarily what you actually need. And Spirit will know better than you, because they've got a higher picture and can see things on a much wider perspective. So don't ask for what you think you need. Ask for what would be good for you at this moment in time, okay, to keep you on the path that you're meant to be going on would be better. And the last one is true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Okay, so again, relating to the Five of Wands with your inner turmoil, what's triggering that, you know? What triggers that internal battle that you're going through at the moment? Try and notice what triggers it off. Is it a certain person that triggers it off? Is it a certain thing that you're reading, watching, or hearing? What are those triggers? Learn what those triggers are and how you react to them, and then see how you can change that. Okay, because that's when true healing occurs, when you acknowledge it, see it's there, and then deal with it and work out how you can change that, and then you're not going to keep repeating the same internal turmoil over and over again when these certain situations arise. Okay, and it's okay to feel what you feel as well. Never be sorry for feeling how you're feeling. If you're feeling angry, frustrated, whatever, that's okay. Acknowledge it. It's your body's way of saying something's not right, something's out of balance, we need to deal with this. And that's when you can tap into your higher power and ask, how can I deal with my inner turmoil? What's the best way to deal with this inner turmoil? What's the best way to deal with this lack of confidence I'm feeling about taking on this new opportunity? What's the best way to deal with this frustration I'm feeling? You know, ask them, and they will guide you. Okay. So, group 4. I hope that resonates with you, and I hope that helps you for the next 3 months. Exciting times, very exciting times. Just maintain your balance. Really important that you maintain your work-life balance, okay? But you take care of yourselves. If this resonates with you, then let me know in the comments down below. It'd be great to hear from you. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. It all helps my channel to grow. And you take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.